Hello and welcome to another part of Trails through Daybreak. We have reached the final dungeon and yeah, it looks nice, but somehow I feel like I'm in a pretty generic place, all things considered. This does not really give me a feel of a unique place. This is the Genesis Tower of the 7th Genesis, the Pandemonium Tower, and yeah, we need to take it. I guess up there was the first boss. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about, so let's see.
Why, hello there. We've been expecting you all.
Short exclaimer, we have resurrected all of the bad guys that we killed, and all of the guys who are in prison right now are back here too. Because this is Pandemonium and some weird dimensional shift. That means Viola, who could be dead, I gave her to the guild, is here.
Fate truly does take pleasure in bringing us together.
And Olympia, who completely lost it after we destroyed her puppet, and who we gave to the guild as well, she's here in her emotionless self yet again.
You're telling me she's a cruel mistress for it.
I'll say. I thought the CID had you both under lock and key.
Well, you gave them to the guild and not the CID, but details.
Is the 7th Genesis responsible for bringing them here? I can see no other explanation. It must have been used in the realization of Pandemonium.
The clacking sound in the background is part of the ambient sound of the tower. I don't know what they were thinking, but it's there.
Yeah, probably. One minute we were locked away, and the next we weren't. I guess fortune's finally smiling upon me. A little late, perhaps, but I'll take it.
I don't think fortune is the right word here.
I could not care less what happens to me either way.
Of course, you don't have your emotions. You had them briefly when we destroyed the puppet.
I have no personal interest or emotional involvement in the realization of Pandemonium. But I will do as I am told.
Yeah, fine.
Well, guess we're getting right down to business then.
Yes, business, business,
You're
business.
going to stand in our way, then we'll just have to force our way through.
Yeah, your action hero lines are a little lacking, but that's fine.
I look forward to seeing you try, little girl. But I'm much more excited to see all of your bloody corpses sprawled out on the floor.
Why are these people so sadistic?
I believe that to be a fitting punishment for sending me to rot in that cell.
Fine.
Ishtanti, activate DS Irai mode.
What now?
You shall be embraced by wings of mercy and laid to eternal rest in a garden of gold.
I don't... What?
Here we go.
Yeah,
Be
fine.
wary of the distance between yourselves and them.
Okay.
You ain't putting us to sleep, Angel Girl. You're the ones who will be enjoying a nice long nap.
Deploying shards.
Try and stick around for the whole ride.
I will unleash everything I have.
Dispatching shield.
Of course they start the fight, because we can't have, in any way, a fight that we can
Aren't you coming?
get in position. Well, whatever. We should start with a little taunt hate up.
Now's a good time to boost.
I probably need to change my setup here. One thing that really changed is you can't really do much about the turn order up there. Because if you started an art, there was a point where you actually would cast it, and that point would go in between the turn order. Since the turn order now moved, that means the bonus would move too, and you could steal one with that tactic.
A chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Let's remove those buffs. Getting more damage is the last thing I want her to have. Eat Pluto! I don't know. Do they really put the whole planet on them? Oh, it's not a full-fledged planet anymore. I forgot that. Yeah, venom needles. Oh, a shield. And that's the one they miss. Fine. Yeah, now let's see. No, we're not taking the Grendel. We, where is the... There.
This'll hurt.
All in all, the arts damage didn't go up at all. The thing that changed is one quartz that upgrades the arts damage a lot. I gave it to Agnes, and now her arts actually have a punch to it. That's why I can spam the strong arts and actually do something with that. Eat more Pluto! Yeah, no.
Dispatching shield.
Heavenly Rondo. Now or never.
Well, all their attacks are flashy.
Shard boost.
None of them are good.
How's about this?
Yeah.
My move now.
Yeah,
This'll hurt.
let me help here. Do we have enough hate? Yes! Good. Oh. More Pluto! You know, it's actually quite sad. We need that one special orbment to actually do damage with arts in this game. I mean, this should be the standard damage. We give a lot of EP into this one, and we get 10k on each target. I mean, that's the least you should get from something like that. That's not a good idea.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Deploying shield.
Way better.
Let me hear you scream. Light 'em up. Mephisto Stinger!
Oh.
Here I go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this.
Try and make it fun for me.
Watch out, you guys! Something's coming!
Something's coming.
Initializing drive.
Thanks, pal.
Ah, I see.
Now or never.
Oh, she was invisible.
Chance for a shard boost.
Very good, very good, very good.
Try and make it fun for me. Need some stimulating.
Not getting through.
Death awaits.
All these boss fights are so extremely easy. I mean, yeah, I get it.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Vents.
a good time to boost.
Deploying shield.
Life bar is already a little low, but
Activating skill.
so really not that big of a deal. Yeah. And
Thanks, pal.
yeah, he's fine.
A chance for a shard boost.
I'm not quite sure about all this. Up to now, the boss fights all have been this sterile. Yeah, they might hit hard with an S-craft here and there, but that's all they got, and actually it doesn't matter because you can heal quite fast. Just have Anise use her S-craft if everything goes downhill, and you'll be fine. Since Van is the one who takes all the punishment anyway, and he has lots of hit points, good defense, and as a bonus can just use his S-craft every now and then when there's a stun on the opponent, because he never runs out of CP, because you get CP when you get hit. And he gets extra CP when he gets hit because he has that unique augment for that. It's all coming together so perfectly. I don't even have to do much. In Reverie, I at least had to build all those augments and get a lot of resources to build them. The end result would have been the same, although not quite, because there still had been some boss fights that actually had some mechanics to them that made me think. So now, after negating that S-craft,
Aren't you coming?
yeah, we have to point out that the tactical fights are not the big selling point of Daybreak. That's more the weak point. The boss fights are all more or less the same, like this one. There isn't much to keep an eye on. Just do damage, heal sometimes, and that's about it. There's nothing interesting mechanic-wise. That's of course a shame, because everything else works so wonderful. The characters are interesting, the all-in-all feel of the world is interesting. We got some very ruthless antagonists, and then there is a whole lot of other things you can explore. I also think the changes in the augment systems are more or less a success. The damage isn't, but the mechanics are great. So, all things considered, I don't know why this is the point where they drop the ball. Also, you could set up your position pre-fight on a little chessboard in all the parts we played before, and that one is gone. You're one big pile that just waits for the first area attack when the fight starts. I don't like that at all. The new link system is a nice idea, and it works since Van can use his taunt to get people to attack him, so it doesn't matter that everybody else is on one big pile, because they rarely get attacked, unless you forget to use your hate spell, which I did. Oops, that was the wrong button. How did that happen?
This'll hurt.
Oh well.
Activating skill.
Here I go.
Oh yeah. There
A chance for a
is...
shard boost.
Don't take your eye off the enemy.
I actually...
Initiating drive.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
This'll hurt.
Even better.
I'll dice you up.
Death awaits.
A chance.
I guess.
What should I do?
Here's my innocent heal, and I seriously don't understand why we...
Take him out.
Okay. Stupid game.
Is that all?
Grant them life. Innocent heal.
I know you want.
Heavenly Rondo.
Do your worst.
That is the most useless attack she has. Good thing she's using it that often.
Activating skill.
No. Judith.
A chance for a shard boost.
Yep.
Activating skill.
No.
Finish him, Van.
Okay. Finish her, Van. Okay. Okay, okay.
Time to go all out.
Have some more.
Here goes. Brace yourself.
Hey, that was that boss fight. I don't think that was all that exciting.
That's how it goes.
And I don't think the next one will be any more exciting than this one either, so probably not worth showing. What is worth is having some final thoughts about the story and the characters, because that's the strong part of Daybreak. Until then, bye bye.